Perhaps he should have had a cup or a pot of coffee before conducting a lesson. He's quite out of it.
Well, maybe I was just making him a bit extra tired. Maybe?
How would you do that?
You don't feel that way when... but you don't... but he doesn't... but it's happened...
Uh-huh. Right. If you don't want to talk about it, that's fine.
Aoki he'll kind of close his eyes and he'll be like, give me a moment to think about how to say it.
Very well.
And he'll be like, I'm sorry if I offend you.
Oh. No. That's alright.
Okay, so let's see. What's your diligence is a D12 minus 4. And he'll be like, well, when it comes to my persona and how I got my persona, it's very much on the opposite spectrum to your persona's mythology, where it comes from, and well, how I was raised and all. So there's bound to be conflicts of interest.
Oh, that sounds quite preferable to where Shaq's coming
from. Right. Well, I was raised with my persona being a blessing, a good thing. That's how I've always operated, especially when it comes to what I can do with my persona.
Ah, I see then. Oh yes, well, being confronted with the opposite of that being told to you to be true would certainly be something that would be something you wouldn't want to think about actively, I'd imagine.
When it comes to your personas and Mr. Rose's persona, it's quite disagreeable.
Mr. Rose's persona. You mean the book?
That's an aspect of his persona, yes. I didn't feel the full thing. I don't think I'd be able to be in the same room with him if they got a hold of that.
Right. How do you know about Mr. Rose's persona?
I have to know about it.
You have to?
Yeah.
Here, we'll think for a moment. That's weird. Right. Have to. That's interesting phrasing.
It's my duty.
That's also some interesting phrasing. That makes it seem like you don't... That makes it seem like you didn't discover what it is, but you simply knew.
I mean, Aoki will kind of look at you in this weird mixed expression of gratefulness, but also, like, you know... like, he's not, like, you know, it's a very mixed bag, honestly.
Right, okay.
It's not entirely negative or positive.
Okay, yeah. There's some gratefulness in there. That's odd. But okay. Right, then. I suppose that's a complicated matter.
Right. Did you mean it?
Did I mean what? I said a great number of things today.
No, not something you said today. Something you did a while ago.
Oh, if it's something I did, I try not to take action without meaning it. So I would assume yes, I did.
Right. Would you say sorry?
Sorry. If it's something that I did that caused harm to others, yes.
Do you find other, well, angels to be a problem?
Can I don't know what exactly he's talking about. Is he talking about the Kudlaks, or is he the Kresniks, or the First Angel? I don't know. And he'll just kind of pause and go, as a general principle, no, I don't really find angels to be a problem.
So, would you say sorry to an angel?
Yes, I suppose I would if I've had valid reason to. Even though demons and angels, I suppose, count as those, aren't humans and don't seem to experience human emotions or even use our logic, that's no reason that I have to compromise my own beliefs when dealing with them. If I need to say sorry, I have to, regardless of who it's to.
They would like that.
They would?
And Sebastian will just kind of shake his head and slap his cheeks, and he'll be like, I will be the judge if, I will, you can just tell me, it's fine.
Judge?
Like, he slurred the word judge.
Right, okay. I mean, I still heard it.
Did it sound like budge?
Fudge?
I'll be the fudge.
I'll be the fudge.
Fudge.
Little white boy.
And he'll be like, I see.
We've got some time before, well, clubs start at the school. If you don't mind making a diversion.
Alright, well, now Rio's curiosity is piqued, and he'll be like, well, we do happen to have some time, don't we?
Yes, it's, well, I'm sure you have to. Come with me.
Right.
That's not
very
Japanese.
It's not. I'm very interested to see what you're talking about. Rio will go with him.
Alright. So you will actually cut through some alleys.
Neat. Tsubasa, you know alleys?
And okay. You can. I'm going to roll your intuition. Do you want
It's a D6.
Do you want to spend to add any other attributes? This could be any of your physical die as well.
Any of my physical. Ooh. So I'll spend to add my sight.
Right. So you don't have any religious based modifiers, do you?
Hell no, I don't.
Right. 1d10.
I still have my temporary modifier for Thailand.
Oh, ain't you
Does that help?
No, he's not Thai. Okay.
Hey.
Alright. So Rio he I guess he's like he's seen that Sebastian's literally acting like, like a spaz.
Oh yeah.
And he can kind of like see like how like when metal gets like sun on it reflects the light in a really harsh way.
Sure, yeah.
You can kind of see like little points of like weaponry coming, like surrounding him. Like weaponry. It's really tiny. Yeah, like
Okay.
swords and lances, and
Okay.
they look very Western to yeah.
Okay. That's weird. What does this look? Sword? Just weapons are surrounding him? Pieces?
Yes.
What? Okay.
And you can see you feel like he's almost wearing like a white feathery cape, but he's not. You feel like it should be there, but it isn't right now.
Uh-huh. Okay. That's weird.
And as you walk down the alleyways, you can like I described like how something feel like some magic feels looks like the heat wave. Like
Yes.
you can see that being repelled away from you both as you walk down the alleyways.
Okay.
Like
Interesting.
and you can kind of like hear the scuttering and moving away of things being repelled.
Right,
As
of
you walk
course.
down these very suspicious looking alleyways. I mean, most town alleyways are pretty suspicious looking.
Very suspicious.
Yes.
Mhm.
And eventually you'll come to around the back of a building. There's a nice patch of grass growing.
Mhm.
And there's a small memorial, like a bit of there's like a wooden cross. There's some
Sure.
some like metal cups and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
There's like a saucer that has some rainwater in it,
Okay.
stuff like that.
Mhm.
You get this sense of this small quaint place. It's pretty perfect when you look at Sebastian. It feels, it
Okay.
feels like poetic.
I don't know. Rio doesn't know anything about poetry.
Okay.
Alright.
And,
Oh.
and Sebastian will turn around and you'll be like, right, so this place will do, I guess.
Will do. Right then.
Right. We're away from the weather and stuff, so you can take off your coat and stuff. Yeah, it is loud. There you go. There you go.
Mhm. You'll be like, right. You'll just kind of raise an eyebrow and take off his coat. That's weird. It's a weird thing to ask me to do.
And Sebastian will take off his, and he'll kind of put him to the side, and he'll put his bag there, and he'll be like, right. And he'll kind of lower his eyelids, and he'll be like, so if you don't want to do this, he'll kind of twitch. Fine and all.
I don't know what this is exactly, besides you asking if I wanted to apologize, if I would apologize.
Well, I mean, you don't have to. I mean, everybody has free will, but it is part of who I am in order to make sure that people are guided amongst the right path.
Right. He'll be like, still, while I can certainly make a choice at this point, it's not a very informed one. And in that case, I would like to stay and gain the information that I'm missing.
And he'll just be like, are you sure?
Yes.
I'm sorry. And he'll just kind of close his eyes, and he'll just kind of reach behind. He'll just kind of reach behind his back, like it's really awkward looking, and you can see like a shimmering light go through the space in his hand, and then he'll extend his hand forward, and he'll take out a massive broadsword that's it's like a swirl of feathers and it's like a swirl of feathers and light. And he'll
And
put
it's a
it down.
sword.
Yeah.
Okay. What does he do with it?
And he'll just kind of hold it to his side. And he'll look back at you, and he has this very serious, stoic look on his face. Like you've never seen him look like this before.
Uh-huh.
And
This is quite unnerving.
And he'll just kind of say very succinctly, very clearly, with no hesitation and no stammer, "You know what you've done wrong, haven't you?"
I might have some idea.
Mm. You may lie to me, but you know in your heart that you cannot lie to yourself. Your words, your trickery, your illusions, they will not fool me. My eyes are clear and open. I can see all that you are, the culmination of your life. Oh, God, Maria.
Hmm.
You have offered an apology. You have asked for forgiveness. So confess.
What am I confessing to?
And he'll just kind of stare daggers at you.
Ew.
And he won't say anything.
I have no idea what I'm confessing to. Can I defend against the daggers?
I mean, they're not literal daggers.
I know.
I was joking. I'm sorry.
Alright, do you not know as a player?
Yeah, I don't.
It's about the Kresnik stuff.
Okay, it is about the Kresnik stuff. Okay.
So Rio knows that.
Okay.
That's good.
Who does Rio know?
I mean, I was confused because I'm like, it's either the Kresniks or the Angel, and I don't know which one.
I mean, Rio can feel like it's all of it, honestly.
No, I was just like, I don't know what one.
Yeah, but the main thing is the Kresnik thing, but the Angel thing, you do have a very good point in that Rio would feel that that's also something to confess over.
Uh-huh. And Rio will go and say, why is she... Oh, don't worry about it. Rio will go and say, I caused harm to come to those who were working with you. Yes. I do apologize for that. And I understand that it was my allies that asked for your intervention on that matter. For me to step in and stop that, well, it seemed as though it does seem as though that's a bit late in something that is entirely rude, disrespectful, and self-centered of me. I'll just kind of say. Stepping into that conflict at that time.
Are you still standing while you're saying this?
Yeah. He is. Good.
He'll kind of like his eyes will narrow slightly as you say this.
If you truly do know what the truth of the matter is, then the fact is that the part I feel guilty about is that I stepped in after we had already asked for your assistance. That I soured the relationships we might have had that we could use to work together to our own benefit. That I put my own impulses ahead of the good of the group, mine and yours, because I thought there was some part of it we were missing. I do regret that I felt that I had to do that. it's something that I still don't understand why the friends I have back at the dorm are able to forgive me for. The actions I keep taking based on my own logic, reasoning, and ideas, even when they go against the good of everyone, even when they're just selfish, or for a reason I can't properly explain. I don't know if I could forgive someone else for doing that, and I don't know how they can. And I am apologetic for stepping in after we had already asked for your assistance.
And he'll just kind of be like, well, I am but human after all, as we all are. I can forgive you. We can forgive you.
I see. You can forgive me even though that's the only part I'm asking forgiveness for. But I'm not asking forgiveness for the fact that I stood up.
I understand that it is a toll upon your pride. You already have such disgusting what
is it?
Apathy?
No, like apparitions? Yes.
Sure.
Yeah, you already have such repellent apparitions taking a hold of your destiny. This is the most that you can do given your current situation.
Here we'll just kind of glare for a second, saying that his choices are not entirely his own, that he can do. But he'll be like, right, well, I apologize for the way it was handled, for my own rudeness, and for the fact that I acted out of impulse and logic and still don't know if it was the right call. But this is a city that belongs to us. You don't have any special jurisdiction to handle demons like that here.
And do you?
And he'll be like, no. And in that regard, where neither of us have jurisdiction, it simply comes down to who's capable of accomplishing their own goals in the end. Though I don't like that. I wish there was one clearly established side that had that power.
Your intentions are pure, but what motivates you, your actions are inherently flawed.
Well, there's not much I can do about that.
Remember that I do look out for you and the rest of your ilk. Do not think of me as an enemy. You will only hurt yourself.
His eyes will kind of glance to the sword, and then he'll be like, in the present situation, I don't see how I can think of you as an enemy. But really, in truth, I don't know what to think about you. Are you Tsubasa, or are you something else?
We are who we are. I am Tsubasa, yes. He'll just kind of smile. Not like an intimidating smile, but it's not entirely friendly. It's more like a yes, I really am Tsubasa smile.
Oh, good. That puts Rio even more on guard. I see. Right. You'll just kind of pause and go, well, I suppose, from your specific point of view, there is something else I should say. Before we knew what was going on, we did venture into that tower of yours and may have caused some minor disruptions to the floor we entered. As far as I'm aware, that tower could rightfully be said to belong to those of you who are of that faith, which means it is your property and those that reside within it are your allies. And I'll apologize for what I did to one of them. I don't think they'll be coming back to your side. They said they were too far gone to really be pure anymore.
This separation of faith, it is folly. We are the spiritual guide of all of humanity. We do not discriminate. But I will allow a pass for that. Semantics don't really matter when it comes to the heart, the feelings, the emotions behind this all.
Well, it's quite obvious that you think of yourself as something of that nature, but in that case you should be well aware that we humans do discriminate.
Yes, I understand that I am an exception, but this in turn gives me an opportunity, and I'm granting you this opportunity. And he'll just kind of like take his hand, and he'll bring it to the one that's holding the sword, and he'll pluck a feather from it, and he'll be like, as you stole an opportunity from us in order to right and evil, you shall return it. If you find that any of the good forces within this world are threatened, you may simply take this feather and adorn it, and you will become a warrior of justice as well.
He phrased that really vaguely. It means now Rio is like, interesting. And he'll say, I see. Well, as long as taking it doesn't force me to use it, then I'll consider the fact that you extend that opportunity to me a blessing. He'll say. He kind of rolls his eyes when he says blessing, but he doesn't mean it super sarcastically.
All humans have free will. You are free to use it or free not to use it.
Well, in that case, I won't turn down an opportunity when it's offered.
Right. And he'll clasp your hand, and it will feel warm and nostalgic. You'll feel like you're home. Like I imagine it. You'll feel like it's when your aunt held your hand when you first went to elementary. Is that?
Oh, yes, that is. That's nice.
And he'll bring your hand up to his lips, and he'll kiss the back of your hand.
All right, cool.
He'll be like, "I forgive you."
Yeah, that feels pretty weird. So Rio will just kind of not.
And he'll turn his back, and he'll kind of kneel down, and he'll pick up the metallic saucer, and he'll bring it towards his face, and his eyes will close, and he'll start to cry into it.
Oh no, don't cry.
It's like peaceful crying. It's not like ooh.
Oh, it's Tsubasa, I don't believe you.
Yeah, he's a big fucking pussy.
But alright, continue. He cries into the bowl.
And he'll put it down, and he'll still have his back towards you, and he'll be like, my duty for this moment is done. And he'll just kind of put his hands to his head, and you feel the magical sensation suddenly violently drop.
Oh, shiver. Oh no.
And you actually hear a bit of a sob coming from Sebastian.
Oh no. Don't cry. You already did that.
Alright. What does Rio do?
Do I have this feather?
Yes.
Alright, I put that away. Yeah, that's cool. Then he'll be like, No! What's wrong with you?
I give it the shaft.
You're right.
Be funny.
Like, you know when people grip their hair when they're upset?
Yes.
That grip.
Sebastian. That. Yeah, we'll kind of go. Tsubasa?
And he'll like mechanically lower his arms down as if he's struggling. And he'll be like, yes? Oh, gotcha, son.
Is everything alright?
Everything's fine.
Right. Well. If it isn't, it's very easy to get in contact with me. Mia will just kind of say. Then he'll be like, we really should be getting back to school. Do you have any clubs today?
He'll take a moment to think. I don't over the weekend. It's the other days of the week.
Right. Well, we need to check in at the office anyway to confirm that our hours are over.
Right. Yeah.
Right. Well, like I said, if you have any problems about the school or anything like that that needs to be said to a student council member, I'm always open. And anything outside of that, I am easy to get in touch with. You do still have my number, don't you?
Yes, I do. And he'll just kind of hold his stomach and he'll be like, I'm sorry I didn't fight back. I was selfish. Can you go without me?
Well, if that's what you'd like, if you need a moment, then we'll just kind of pause and then go. He'll try to say it. I'm probably gonna roll an expression roll. He'll try to say it nicely, as in it's like he's very clearly saying, yes, I will give you the time if you want to be alone or to handle something. But he will say, right, well, it's fine if you check in later, but I do enjoy my punctuality. I'll leave you. If there's any trouble, do let me know. So, I'll roll the expression just to make sure he, yeah. I play Rio the same way regardless, but it probably should have been softer and like, right, of course, I'll give you some time.
All right. You leave the alleyway.
Yes.
And the rain has softened. It's not hazy anymore.
Cool. Does that mean I can dismiss the umbrella illusion?
I mean, yeah.
I don't need it to be contorted anymore.
You do not.
Alright, I get rid of that. Nice.
Okay. So Rio's bizarre adventure is over.
Yeah, let's go to the student council. But get someone else first. I've been playing for like an hour and a half.
Jesus Christ, do you think I was going to do you? Fucking egotistical asshole. Right.
I was saying I've taken too long. Go to someone else.
Hold on.
Wow.
Is anybody else even here?
Yeah, we didn't disappear.
Yeah, here.
Yep.
I mean, I do believe that we are missing TV time.
Oh yeah.
What, mate?
TV time.
It's fucking TV time.
Oh,
All right,
God.
give us the TV time.
Okay.
Then, please.
What's on TV?
Yes, TV for breakfast.
No, dude, shit. Please. I've been waiting for this.
All right.
Oh, good. I didn't want to miss this.
Hey, drama from Aoki. Yeah, that's accurate.
Episode.
Yep.
Thank God we made it in time. What we got? What's on?
All right. So on the TV, it's an episode about this tiny Japan suburb that is that gets visited that has a haunted spirit, and it seems that bad things always happen in this suburb, and it's very dramatic. It's just basically a soap opera about
Oh, okay. It is
neighbors
a soap opera. I was about to be like, your idea of drama. Wait a minute. Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
because if you've ever watched this, I don't think you Americans have stuff like EastEnders or Coronation Street, but there's
shows, and we also can.
We do have things like those. Yes.
You know what they're like, right? Like, but it's just normal people.
Yeah.
But they manage to get murdered or do drugs.
Yes, we have those
we
shows.
have soap operas, which are a lot worse.
It's basically that, but people think
there's
an unlucky spirit that's causing it all.
That's neat.
Okay.
All right,
It's like episode 8.
Spooky.
So you have no idea about the previous episodes unless you like watching that series.
Yeah, I don't think either of my characters are too up on it.
Nope.
I don't think anybody's going to be, other than maybe Genda.
Yeah.
That's good. Wow, TV fags here. Come on.
The Raph does go a little geeky on the mystical aspects of it. Just
does he?
He's
like, wow, is that magic?
Well, no, it's like, basically, well, they're not doing that right. Like one of those people that does a lot of something so they complain about it to the show. He shuts up pretty quickly when everybody else looks at him, though.
It is fake, Commander.
Got it. Habit.
All right. So you guys gonna hustle over to school, right?
Yep.
Itadakimasu care packs her lunch.
Right. So
Koharu.
Does Koharu
pack lunch?
Like, remember, you can go home after lunchtime.
Oh shit! Yeah. Well, I mean, she's just making some packed lunches if people want them. If not, they can just leave them here and have them later. It's basically she's just preparing some food. I mean, I assume. So can I do another quick little roll as breakfast is finishing up, or do I not have enough time?
You want to make a roll for?
Like she's making a couple of lunch boxes.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
like it's just a simple pack lunch.
Yeah, it's packing food. I figured there's got to be enough time for her to do it. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
By the way, just to annoy Richard, I do send a quick text to Rio if I can meet him before
delicious.
Basically the student council. I have a quick question for him.
Look at how good these
you can meet them before
it's made for the class are. Are they good enough to give a plot point?
They're mini bentos.
No. That would be an ability. But
or
anyway.
it could just be my cooking skill. I want to get a cooking skill, Jess. I want my cooking to be good.
Well, maybe you can receive an ability.
Years of spending doing good rolls, trying to show you that Koharu is trying to cook, and I've never gotten anything.
Yes, you're right. I haven't given you an ability that allows you to make PP up bentos. You're right.
Well, it doesn't have to be that, but you could give me recipe or ingredients that let me do that. Come on, pal.
She gave you the day where it made it so tasty.
That's because I rolled a 100.
Yeah.
Yeah, and?
Yeah.
Fuck you.
I mean, it has those sausage octopuses.
Wow, Mythopoetics cooking and special effects. That's not established. Ryan, you're crazy.
You didn't roll a 100, my dude.
No, you... Okay, fuck you. Never mind. Why do I even try?
Well, no, I'm
Go
not going to give you an ability just because you roll.
Yeah, you're right. Why would that happen? You're very reasonable.
Alright, so yeah, Rio will say, fine, I can meet you before student council. That's alright. Giraffe.
Okay.
Right, is anybody taking Kaharu's lunch? It's very delicious looking.
Here is.
I wasn't there for it.
Apart
Yep.
from Rio.
Stop.
I guess Raph will take one if it's offered.
Yeah, if it's offered, Rio will grab one as well.
Gendo will take 2 if there's any more.
Sure, I'll take one. Because
Kenda, you
that's
faggot, you took mine!
Exactly.
She knows Kenda. She would have probably figured she wanted some, but knowing she wanted 2, she'll have to prepare for that next time.
Rip Rio.
Well,
Looked good.
Cara will save some of hers for him if he wants it. She's not going to say that out loud. So that'd be autistic, though.
Gendo will say that she has to meet with a colleague of hers, so she will give the key to Kaharu.
Sick. Thanks, Kenda-san.
She'll be back around 9 p.m.
Alright, thanks, Kenda-san.
If you want to make
Have
dinner
fun on
for
the
her,
date.
she'll eat it when she gets back.
What a nice offer. Thank you, Kenda-san.
Alright. You guys head off to class.
Yep.
Alright. So when you walk into class, you'll see a bit of a disheveled Sugihara. Like,
Disheveled. Oh, wow.
like his hair's a bit messy. He's got the top button of his shirt open. His tie is askew. He's not
Koharu
wearing
frowns,
his
but
blazer.
Akira will go, "Whoa, Sensei, you look like shit. What happened?"
Everything all right, sir?
Rough night, Sensei.
Holy shit, Raph noticed it. That means it's pretty bad.
Whoa,
Yeah.
I know they say this is casual, but isn't this taking a little far?
And the Sugihara he's not even wearing his gunners. He'll just kind of blink and he'll be like, oh, right. Bad dreams, bad dreams. Don't worry about me, kids. It's a good thing today's Saturday.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, if you say so, Sensei.
I mean, if you're out partying and don't want to talk about it, that's fine, but...
Well, I wouldn't be much of a teacher if my students were taking care of me. It's supposed to be the other way around.
I mean, if it continues to be bad, we know a Sandman.
Please.
I would
It's wrapped.
more think you'd want one of those things. The Bakus?
Mm.
And Sugihara will shiver. Maybe not, Ryu.
I mean, those things are what? Bad dream eaters? Aren't they supposed to give you good dreams?
Mm.
Oh,
Well-
we could get one for the dorm.
I would like to stay away from Bacchus.
Personal experience, I take it then.
I just don't like the idea of them. But anyway, right. Real cool. And he'll go through people's names. Indeed. Everybody's
Yeah,
here
hi,
that's
hi,
meant to be here.
Hi.
It'll be like, right. From what your teachers have told me about your subjects, it seems that everybody's done, quite well for themselves. Everybody ranked up.
Yay!
Mm.
Gee, well, thanks, H.
Right. If you have any concerns about the subjects you're taking or anything that you simply really like about your classes, I'd be happy to hear them.
Sorry, can you say that again?
If you want to talk about your subjects, he'd be happy to hear it and your feelings and opinions on them.
Rep looks around.
Yeah,
Right.
same as Akira.
It-
No.
I still feel kind of bad that I missed the second half of my magic class. I don't know.
You skipping classes, Ralph?
Personal issues,
Oh.
and I kind of made up with it with crafting some of the stuff that we used later on that day, but still I feel bad that I walked out.
Well, it probably wouldn't be the first time someone walked out of the magic class. Isn't it kind of in the reject part of the school? No offense.
Yeah, kinda. But I mean, they're good kids. I mean, they're good guys. I mean, I I can understand how. I mean, I remember back before any of this came around that there were classes I probably could have used more isolated cheat sheets on.
Right. Well, from what I understand from who's your teacher again for magic class?
Crap.
Ona-san.
Out of,
Well,
thank
she
you.
gave you a name.
Ona-san. Yeah, no, David forgot. Ona-san.
Oh,
Sensei.
right. I remember now. Yes, from Ona-san. She said that you kept the spirit of the class anyway, even though you weren't attending the second period.
Yeah, I was doing some crafting work.
Right. Was this a personal project of yours or something you're going to have evaluated in the school?
Well, probably. I mean, actually, I'll probably have the teacher go over it to see if they keep making any suggestions on to improve it, or just get an idea of the quality, because it's the first time I've made one of them. It basically is to help sort of go.
What is it specifically, Raph?
I pull it out. It's a kind of a fetish to help bind some of my uses of
What?
What? I look over. What?
Fetish?
Yeah. I hold it up. It's a fetish.
It's a bit
Magical
it's,
term. Magical term.
Some weird shit.
It's a bit tattered and worn, considering you used it quite.
What do you
a lot.
use that for? Ugh. Dude, what the
It's
fuck?
to help with the aggressive spells and protection spells that I usually ask you guys of what I should cast. It's a personal one. It's not as powerful as the one I put on the group, but it's it can only work for me. I can't. So far as I know, I can't make it for anybody else. So obviously that might be something I want to talk to the teacher about.
And Sugio just kind of run his hands through his hair, and he'll be like, "Don't worry, Akira. It's his personal worldview reflecting upon the phenomenon."
Yeah, but does it have to be a weird sex thing?
Well, some people's sexuality can be quite pronounced. It's often the most repressed thought that most people have.
Really? Why?
Well, it's using your body in intimate ways, and most people like to attach significance to it.
Well, yeah, but like, why would it be repressed?
Well, if you have a sexual preference that's seen as taboo in modern society, society can add that peer pressure. You'll feel like you're wrong or out of place, that you won't be able to associate with people due to a desire or function that you don't have as much control over as, say, how you talk.
I mean, Akira blinks, and she'll go, well, yeah, but you can't change that, so you just get over it. Or try to. There's no point in really hiding it for long.
That's a very positive attitude you have.
I mean, I
Akira.
kind of need it.
He'll just kind of smirk and he'll be like, I guess that's why you fall into that archetype. Remember what we were talking about the other day?
Kinda, yeah.
Right, but when it comes to Raphael's toys, it's just a
Toys?
projection.
Get fucked, Raph.
Oh, sorry, did that offend you?
Well, it's a well-honored tradition.
I
I
like
mean,
Sleepy
it's
City, tells it like it is.
I mean, it's not a toy. It's a very powerful. It's a very powerful
It's an
fetish.
action figure. Akira says quietly.
Right, but it's good to
Raph
see
puts it
that.
away, sort of huffy about it.
It's good to see that you're expressing yourself. That is something that some people find challenging. I'm proud of you. Right, anybody else get an enlightening experience from their week of classes today?
I just before there's like one small thing. Reiko didn't say anything, but if anybody wants to notice, they can notice that her eyebrow is like slightly raised, and she was like looking neutrally when Akira said that you'll get over it or try to. And then I look at Sensei and shrug and say, I'm just wondering if I should keep my focus on athletic part of Circulum, or should I switch to something else to not burn myself out?
Well, you did grade significantly higher on your athletics examinations rather than your academics when you first came into the academy. I thought it would be natural that you'd pursue being an athlete as your long-term goal. Is that something that you wish to think about more or perhaps get another perspective on?
I mean, sure, it's always nice to improve something that I'm already good at, but I mean, here's the thing, isn't that like, it's not always that it only has good things, like there is a different philosophy that instead of being like getting better and becoming a best in one thing, you might want to shore up your weaknesses, so to speak.
Right. Well, the thing about that is that we only have a finite time on this world. So most people tend to specialize in a few subjects that they find near and dear to their heart. Well, primarily out of, survival. You need to get a job, you need to sustain yourself in this society. So I would recommend sticking to something that you're both good at and that you enjoy. If you want to, in your words, show up your weaknesses, taking periphery interest in other subjects is only a good thing.
Yeah, that sounds about right, Sensei. Something I agree with.
The school does try to imbue that sense by allowing you to take 4 subjects in your first year and then focusing on your core subject in the second and third years. I believe you're taking business studies, psychology as well.
Yep. Let's say, I mean, psychology, basically fluff-wise, I'm trying to say what mechanically that she has, like, a rank higher in psychology than business studies. Like, business studies is just the barest minimum she has.
Right.
Psychology, she, like, licked a little bit more, like, just slightly better, and yeah, so there are, like, her periphery things.
Right. Well, you've taken Well, you've taken subjects that can give you a broader way of options. Psychology, you can kind of take it as a more personal thing that you can understand people and you can reach out into branching subjects such as philosophy or history. And then with business studies, well, that's quite the practical application, but it also gives you functions such as computer technology, financing, maths. There's even rudimentary English when it comes to international relations. They're both quite umbrella subjects.
Yeah. I'll definitely think about it. Yeah, I don't want to hog all the time. I said that in character, but just I'm thinking about this athletics thing. Before I proceed, does in character Reiko knows about any sort of, I don't know, not Olympics, but like school
Competitions?
competitions?
Uh,
Like inter-school competitions? Is something like that even exist? Or
it should exist, but I haven't really brought it up before. I'll make a competition on the calendar. Right?
I mean, who would? Mariah suppose is the only school around here, right? So we have to go pretty far for
They have
competition
trains.
schools.
I mean,
Well,
yeah,
okay.
that's what competitions are.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, I mean, I
like-
get the traveling thing, but also, I mean, is it? I mean, when Mariah can't have like a thing like okay, no using personas outside of school.
I mean,
That's
that's
not a
the.
rule.
It's not a rule. It's more like a, unspoken thing. Like you can you should have the you should have the cognitive skills to make that decision for yourself.
Got it.
yeah, and the only reason I ask is because like Reiko, despite everything, she like keeps her options open, and one of those options, considering her skills and being like athlete focused, is like, who knows? Maybe if she pushes hard enough, she might become in the future and almost like Olympic level athlete, like
Yeah,
actually like that can compete at major competitions.
yeah. And Sugiharu will think you do track and field, right? There are a number of disciplines that you can focus on. There's the 100 meters, 200 meters, 400 meters. At a stretch, you could do 800 meters, but there is the relay as well. You are aware of those disciplines, aren't you?
Sure. Question out of question. What is relay supposed to mean in this case?
Have you ever watched the Olympics?
Kinda, but not like.
You know how they run around with the baton and then they pass it to the next
Oh,
person?
so like multi-team. Okay, yeah. Now I get
Yes.
it. Yeah.
That's what it's called. It's called the relay.
Relay. Okay. Now I get it. Yeah, I know
So,
what you're talking about.
so to be specific, because I actually used to watch Olympics in the past, like they have the 4x100 meter relay where each runner runs 100 meters and then they pass the baton to the next one.
Mm-hmm.
And then they have the 200s as well. But yes, there's a lot of different disciplines within track running that Reiko can do.
Yeah.
So if she
Okay.
wants to be an Olympian, that's actually quite a decent career because you can also do like advertising and stuff because you're a famous Olympian. How do you think Serena Williams makes her money? Wearing those Nikes.
I mean, major like tennis players, football players.
Yeah,
Yeah.
essentially
All
how
about
they're
the
like
endorsements.
celebrities. Yeah.
Yep.
So it is a very viable career.
And she has some basic in business. That's why I thought about it. Okay. So yeah, this is, as I said, nothing set in stone, and she like keeps
Yes.
her options open.
You shouldn't feel
Yeah, but
there is Sugiha would be like there is I can understand if there's some stigma behind athletes not necessarily having the academic weight behind them, but they are just rumors and myths made to make other people feel better about supposed downfalls. You shouldn't let that catch up to you. Okay?
I just like, I don't interrupt him, but I just like hold on my hand and chuckle. Sensei, considering, well, what happened and my current standing within the school, I couldn't give our... Pardon. I don't really care about those stigmas, but I appreciate your words nonetheless.
Right. Well, that's good. I'm glad to see that you're keeping your emotions balanced and healthy when it comes to these matters.
I shrug. I certainly trying.
Right? And you'll be like, right. If everybody else is all talked out now, I believe the bell's going to ring soon.
Great.
If you need to talk to me about private matters, I'll be here for you, of course. You'll have to mind if I say anything weird, just ignore it.
Hangover speaking.
Raph was definitely tempted to just find out what that means, but no.
You have student council stuff, my boy.
Yep.
Kier'll stand up and be like, so any last minute additions before we go to student council?
Look around.
You guys remember what Rio said?
Yeah.
Because I don't.
We need to work on not disciplinary.
We're going to consider finding the other representatives from the classes and talking to them about organizing events as the first year representatives, correct?
That's exactly it.
Yes.
Yeah. Mainly with the purpose of getting the class levels interacting, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
To get like a fucking upper years and the lower years interacting more. So we need to find the other representatives if we have time today or just during the next week. Like, I mean, we're just going in to reporting, so we might not even run into even one of them, but we should find them within the next week, was his suggestion.
Good.
All right. So as you guys begin to get up and grab your stuff and you put it in your bag and you start wearing your coats and stuff, the bell will go. Signaling
getting
the
ready to
end
pack.
of the day.
Yay, being able to pack up early.
Yep. Raph does
We'll
sort
never
of
let you do that here.
move over to Rio. Just real
Rio's
quick.
not in class.
You have to find Rio. He's coming back to school now.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I thought he was in the class. So then, yeah, I do actually go to Kira. I need to talk to Rio for like 10 seconds. I shouldn't be that long because it's Rio, and he'll be early there regardless.
Right, sure. I mean, that's cool. Yeah. Alright. Did he, I doubt he mentioned why he didn't show up today to you, but...
No, I texted him. I said I need to talk to him right before council. That's why it was...
Oh, you
Wukong
actually thought ahead. Good work.
Wukong will ask Akira, do you think the guy has a crush on the used-to-be specs? Talks to him a lot. And I mean a lot.
I mean, he's talked about Himiko and Katsumi a lot, too. This is
I know, man. It's weird.
I mean, I think you can, like... Maybe it's more like a senpai sort of thing. I think after that time he smashed him into a statue, he got, like, respect for him or something, you know?
So you're saying he has brain damage?
Well, not necessarily, but I guess that could be it. No, it's like, he got beaten by him, and now he's like, please, I need to learn from you. You know. He's like, got respect. Didn't you ever make a friend by beating them up later and them becoming your friend?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that.
It also happened the other way around.
Oh. Who beat you up?
I know, Buddha.
Like the Buddha? Wow, you were like a big deal then.
Yeah, he kind of sent me under a mountain.
What'd you do?
I was kind of there for a few centuries.
No, but like, what got you under there?
Oh, I fought some of his guys.
Oh.
they weren't giving me a good pay cut, so I wanted more.
Oh, well, that's.
At one point, they sent me to some shitty waterfall. And I was like, no.
Waterfall. Why is a waterfall so bad?
I mean, that's just a job for smucks, as well as taking care of horses. But anyway,
That's fun.
it's not fun. That's for peasants. Oh god, I'm talking about that bloody cow.
Yeah, you are. But horses are cool.
You ever smelled them?
Yeah, that's great. I mean, he knows if you're to tell the truth. She likes horses, dude. She's a Goyle.
It's a horse girl, that archetype in school. Susan.
Yeah, Susan.
Alright.
Here will blink as it's probably been like 5 seconds of her standing there staring at Raph. I go, what were you saying?
Just I might be a couple of seconds late on trying to round up the guys ahead of time.
That's fine. I don't even think everyone will be there. I mean, we've never run into them before. So, I mean, we don't have to find them all today, you know?
Yeah. No, I got that.
So don't worry about it.
Alright.
It's cool. Take your time. Okay?
It goes off then.
Yeah. And she'll make her way to the council, so yeah.
Alright, so what are people's plans?
Student council report doesn't actually take up our afternoon, right?
Nah, it's like a quarter of it.
Alright, thanks. I'll get thinking then for my characters. Here we'll probably go survey the domain actually and think about and get an idea of what she's gonna have to buy to expand it for Barrow. So I guess she'll be getting advice from Clag and then looking into a purchase on that. Okay.
A nice image of you cannot sell that.
What the fuck, dude?
Yeah, it's called hot linking. Don't do that.
It's called hot slut linking. Alright, but you get me, Jess?
So you want to do domain stuff?
I mean,
Okay.
Yeah, sure. Okay. I guess
That's the way of looking at it.
If you want to shit on me.
Alright. That was a TLDR. Anybody else's?
Yeah. Draco will swing by Jeffrey to like take some stuff out from the investment and put some like more cash or like more maca in, and then she'll ask if she'll be able to use Jeffrey to swing by to Tokyo, or like figure out if she can use that, or should she take a train. Basically, like late, like the rest of the day is visiting mother.
You'll need to take a train.
Okay, that's cool.
But remember, we have the Jeffrey door back to the dorm, so you don't have to worry about that coming back.
Yeah, unless you literally buy a door to put in Tokyo, which would be impossible to do since it's Tokyo. You'd have to take the train.
It's fine. But I still, like, it won't take long, so swing by Jeffrey to do some stuff with money, like putting in, putting out, and then go to train station, catch a train and go to Tokyo.
As for Raph, almost certainly basically you're going to do a, probably a day date with Hibiko.
Oh.
Spicy!
Based, obviously, based on questions he has for Rio, but that's, since I already know the answer to that.
What's this?
Yu's probably gonna go eat lunch, but he needs to speak with Kumasaka.
Richard, this fucking link was not fucking worth it.
No, it wasn't. It was too much.
Seriously, man?
Alright, so Raph wants Himiko date. Ryu wants Kumasaka date. Reiko is going to go see mommy.
So, mommy date?
Mommy date. Alright. And then what does Kaori want to do?
That's the question, isn't it? Let me.
Dive into her mind.
No, that's not healthy for her.
Also, Akira has media club after student council.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, she does. So scratch the main stuff. You're totally right. I forgot about that. I won't do it today then. I won't. Yeah. Can you get back to me?
Yeah. All right.
Maybe
So
she'll just do homework. Actually. Yeah, that sounds good.
all right. So I guess we'll segue into the Raph and Rio talk because that would come first chronology.
Yeah.
Just
Chronologically.
can I ask, to make my homework just at least a bit more interesting for your sake and my own, to see if she'll ask, like, I don't know, Giddy if he wants to do some homework.
Oh, okay.
Art club shit.
Mrs. Stillwell,
art.
man.
I mean,
Yeah.
we're art boys.
I
and she
know,
can't
I'm
ask
joking.
Tsubasa anymore, but I guess if you want to get your cuck fetish going, sure. But I was mainly because Tsubasa will kill himself now, so Giddy is my man now.
All right. So
You could
Rio
just sleep
and-
with Tsubasa.
No, he's literally, get out of my face. I don't want to see you.
He
it-
still
You are
loves you.
he has too much of a tiny penis, alright? You can just tell.
Right. Okay, so yeah, Rio would be going to the student council room after checking back into the school.
Oh yeah, about the medicine. Like you guys have your school your shoe lockers, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, Rio would know that Freema didn't put in the school put it in there for him. Freema, Giddy, you wouldn't vandalize your locker.
Right, okay.
I mean, they just open. You don't even need a key.
But yes, there will be a pill bottle in there with very detailed instructions on the label.
Okay.
We have a pusher in the house now.
Oh, nice.
And I believe you wanted one pill because it was a 70. Was it a 48-hour period?
Yeah, it was 48 hours.
It's a lot of bleeding.
Wait, it's a pill. It's a pill bottle with only one pill in it.
Yeah.
The fuck?
Okay.
How else is it going to transport it? Just leave it on the dirty shoe?
No.
Well,
Get
there's
one
like
of
small
the
pill
smaller
boxes.
containers. Get one of the smaller containers they can hand out.
Hell, you can
Yeah,
buy little
I've seen
tiny
those.
I
baggies
mean,
for
he
pills.
doesn't have to throw away the bottle after he uses it. He just gives the bottle back to Giddy.
Yeah, but why doesn't he have a broken off segment from my pill a day week takers? You know what I mean? You know those Monday.
Do you think
Tuesday,
these were
Wednesday-
made in a factory?
No, but I think Giddy could make them himself because he's a creative boy. He's got hands made for building.
It's a small little ceramic container.
Yeah, why not?
I could believe a ceramic container.
Yeah, exactly. It's like Shinto and shit.
I mean, come on, think of little snuff boxes.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. Good shit. dude.
Snuff boxes? What's a snuff box?
You
Really?
what? Okay.
Whee!
It's a box for people who used to keep snuff in. You know how.
Better start hyperventilating
What's
because we're
snuff?
all staring at you.
It's kind of.
Oh, God.
It's a
Is
phrase.
it
It's
like
something.
those scratch and sniff things?
No,
No, it's
snuff
from-
is
yeah,
chewing
basically, like-
tobacco.
Yeah.
Well, not really chewing tobacco. It's from like I don't know, like the Middle Ages to like 18th century, 19th century usually. It's this little
Yeah.
thing that basically you put on your nose to sniff to basically get rid of all the bad smells around you.
No, I much prefer scratch and sniff. It's like earthbound.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ow.
It's a big thing of like the nobility to basically ooh, peasant smells. I'm not part of that.
I mean,
Yeah.
everyone smelled, but yeah. No,
Yeah.
And
peasants
they would
especially.
they would
were
keep the snuff in these little boxes.
Jesus Christ!
Those are small.
He's
It's like
giving
the
you
shit-
this.
Those are fancy ones because they used to be a royalty thing, Jess, but there are simpler ones.
It'd just be like a little box like that the curses come in.
You guys are so entitled.
What,
Normal
Jess?
pill
We're investing
bottle.
in your game, and we're like, come on, dude. I think Gideon would like these, and and you're like, oh, I don't know what this is. And we're like, yeah, here it is. And you're like, that is a nice idea.
It's cool, isn't it?
Fine, it comes in a tiny metallic box.
Thank you,
Oh.
cunt. Yeah.
Bullet.
I'm sorry, did we push too hard?
Look, it can just look like this. Simple.
Alright.
Yeah.
It makes sense because they're meant to be heavy and seal in the thing inside, and obviously it's got to keep this shit pure.
Alright. It's one pill. I believe you gave him your.
God, who would
water.
give one pill in a snuff box? That's so fucking weird.
Okay,
That's
enough
enough.
already.
Thank you.
Alright. Anyway, Raph and Rio.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, Rio's
Real
gonna be
quick.
going into the student council room. Well, I guess he'll wait outside
Yeah.
since Raph said
I mean,
he
however
wanted
they
to
meet
talk.
up, either he catches them ahead of time or they had meet at the door or whatever. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, he
Just-
can catch him somewhere if he's looking.
Yes. I just. Do we have any plans for this weekend? Is my main curiosity. Anything official going on? Because it kind of came up, and there's some things I need to get done this weekend, but I need to know if we're doing things scheduled.
What kind of things do you need to get done?
I want to at some point basically organize the organize the adventure into Fulbright's dungeon to get that cleared out of. I also kind of have some personal things I need to deal with, and then just me and Himiko kind of date stuff. And I want to, so I kind of need to know how to schedule things out. Do we have anything important planned for the weekend? Is what I'm asking.
You're asking me to tell you if...
You're the one that said that you're the leader in those situations, so...
In regards to that, no, neither today nor tomorrow do I intend for us to deal with that specific situation that we have currently gone through twice now. Although I was looking into getting us working on a job. I wondered if perhaps tomorrow would be a good time for it, but it doesn't require everyone to be present. And I was going to see about the other people in March assisting us with it.
Alright. So something... Alright, well, count me in for that one.
Fine, then. I will.
Alright. I mean, obviously we're walking to the thing. Mainly I just... mainly I was just wondering about that, because... It seemed that we're basically doing that every couple of days, so...
Yes, well, we need to keep the pace up if we want to clear it in any reasonable amount of time.
Alright. That's mainly the questions I need to ask.
I see. That's all. Oh,
I
I was
didn't say it was...
expecting
Nope. Mainly I just want to make sure that was... It messed with my schedule once before, I don't want it to happen again. That's all.
Right, I see. Well... Pause for a moment and then go, I must say I'm at least a little bit impressed considering you're taking something as personal as a date and scheduling it so efficiently.
I'm going to take that as a thank you.
Hmm.
I gotta change little bits about myself, otherwise it's gonna go very quickly, very badly. Even I'm not that dumb.
Ah. Good. Well, I did say I was impressed. If you think me being impressed isn't a compliment, we might have some issues going forward, Dark Sun.
Just sort of smile. Alright, if you don't mind, sort of pull out the phone real quick, stop for a second, send a text to Himiko.
Alright.
Okay.
Basically, go.
No. I just want to see what your text was.
Are you free either today or tonight? Was hoping to doing something with you. I got council meeting, so I'm not gonna be able to look at my phone for the next half hour. And then just EXO's ending.
Excellent.
Well, love you ending.
And she'll be like, yes, come to the police station.
All right. I guess as you explain the way it dinged, then I figure.
Yeah, we'll be like, right then, well, I think that's everything that we need to can talk about for this.
And me and Akira know our jobs.
I would hope you do. I
Um,
have no problems or reasons to inform you of anything else you'd have to do.
Just nods. Trying to schedule things better.
Admirable.
So, I'm either not going to eat today or I should go now since it's nearly 10 o'clock.
Oh, go
Your
now.
call.
Alright, so I'll be like half an hour.
Okay.
Max.
I don't want hungry, Jess.
Yeah.
No.
Alright, I'll
Jess
be
is
back.
worse than tired, Jess.
No, sure. Have fun. I'll see you next hungry, Jess.